everyone. How are you all? I hope you all are fine and doing well at home. So it's time for maths lecture. Let's begin. Yes, in our previous lecture, what we have done? We have done chapter number 2, that is addition. We have learned chapter 2 addition. Okay. And in the chapter we learn rounding off also and estimated sum also. So now let us revise. So open your book, page number 39. Okay, and this revision question will remain in book itself. No need to note them down in your classwork copy. These revision questions will remain in book itself. No need to note them down in your classwork copy. Okay, so let's begin. Question number 1 is multiple choice questions. Multiple choice question, there are 3 multiple choice question. A question is given and 4 options are there. So we have to find the correct one by solving the question. Okay, first one is 10 plus 15. 10 plus 15 is equals to, remember order property. We have learned order property in the same chapter. What is order property? If we change the order of numbers, the result will remain itself. So 10 plus 15 will be equal to 5 plus 15 or 10 plus 5 or 15 plus 10 or 15 plus 18. So what our order property says? Our order property says that if we change the order of numbers while adding, the result will remain same. So 2 numbers are there, 10 and 15. So we will find other 2 numbers. We will find same numbers, but the order will be changed. So 5 and 15. 15 is there, but 10 is not there. So it is wrong option. Let's see another option. 10 and 15. 10 is there, but in the place of 15, 5 is there. So this is also wrong choice. Now 15 and 10. 10 and 15, what does order property says? If we change the order, result will remain same. So we can write this 15 at the place of first addend and we can write 10 at place of second addend. Okay, 15 plus 18, this is also the wrong option. So we will take option number C. In your book, you will take option C. Option C is there, 15 plus 10. Our order property, 10 plus 15 is equals to 15 plus 10. So, you will take option C in book, okay? Now, question number 2. 4 tens plus 5 ones. 4 tens plus 5. 1 is equals to. 4 tens means, let's start with tens. 1 10. 1 10 is equal to, very good, 10. 2 tens is equals to, 2 tens is equals to 20. Very good. 3 tens is equals to 30 and 4 tens. 4 tens is equals to 40. Yes. So 4 tens, it means 40. Now plus 5 ones. Now let's see. 1 1 is equal to 1. 2 ones is equals to 2. 3 ones. Yes, 3 ones is equals to, very good, 3. 4 ones is equals to 4. 1 1. 5 ones are there. So 5 ones is equals to 5. Now 40 and 5. Let's add 40 and 5 here. 40, 4 tens and 0 ones and 5. Only ones. We will not write 5 here. If we will write 5 here, it means 5 tens. But we are having 5 ones. So we will write 5 below ones. Now let's add 0 plus 5. Remember 0 property. Whenever a number is added to 0 or 0 is added to any number, the result will remain number itself. Whenever any number is added to 0 or 0 is added to any number, the result will remain number itself. So 0 plus 5, 5. So we will write 5. Now no number is there, only 4 is there. So we will write 4 as it is, or we can say 0 is there. So 0 plus 4, again 0 property. Whenever a number is added to 0 or 0 is added to any number, the result will remain number itself. So 0 plus 4 is equals to 4. So our answer is 45. 4 tens plus 5 ones. Now let's see which option is correct one. Now let's see the options. Option A, 40 plus 7. Option B, 50 plus 5. Option C, 40 plus 50. And the option D is 40 plus 5. Now what was our answer? Our answer was 40 plus 5. So 40 is here, but this is 7, not number 5. So it means this is not our correct answer. Now option B, 40 plus 5, 50. 50 is there. No, it means this is wrong option. Now next, 40 plus 5. Yes, 40 is there, but in the place of 5, 50 is there. It means this is also wrong option. Now part D, 40 plus 5, and our answer was 40 plus 5. It means it is correct answer. So we will put a tick mark in the option D. Okay. So I hope these all questions are very easy for you now, because we have learned all these things in chapter. We have covered all the topics when we were learning this chapter. Now, third question. Third question is 66 rounded off. 66 is rounded off to nearest tens. Now we have to round off 66 nearest tens. So which two number lies 66 lies between which two numbers? Let's write tens. Why we are writing tens? Because we need to round off nearest tens. So we will write tens first. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 and 90. Now let's see where this 66 lies. Not between these two. Here also not. See, 6 is written there, so let's check here to here. 55 to 60. Let's check 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59 and 60. 66 didn't come. So we'll check for the next one. We will check from this to this. Now let's count. 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66. Yes, the number came. The number 66 came. between 60 to 70. So let us make number line. We will mark all the numbers from 60 to 70. 60, what comes after 60? Yes, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69 and 70. Now, let's mark half a mark. Where is half a mark? So, we count 5 from the left first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, we will count 5 from the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, this number left, it means this is our half a mark. Or another way, whenever we will see the 5, whenever we will see 5, this is our half a mark, okay? Now, what is the next step? Next step is marking the given number. So, 66 is given number. Let's mark it. Where is 66? Yes, here is 66. Now, the number is right to the half a mark. The number is right to the half a mark. So, we will round up. Number is right to the half a mark, so we will round it up. Or we can see that this distance is less, but this distance is more, so we will round it up to 70. So when we will round off 66, we will get 70. Okay, so let's see all the options. Is 70 there or not? Let me rub it first. Yes, what are the options? The very first option, A is 70, B is 65, C is 60 and D is 66. So let's check. 70. Is it 70? No, it means it is not our answer. 60, this is not also our answer. 65, this is not our answer. Yes, 70 is our answer. So we will tick option A, which is 70. Okay? Now, why we are doing this revision? Because if you missed any concept or you forget any concept, so you can learn it here. Or if you know all the concept, then you will, if you will revise it, it will remain in long term in your mind. It will remain with you till long term. Okay. Now, question number 4. What is question number 4? Question number 4 is place the digits correctly and add. Place the digit correctly and add. So part A, 47 plus 52, and they have given us a table. 2 columns are there. One is tens and one is ones, and they have given a table like this. Okay, so they are telling us to place the digits correctly. First we have to place them correctly on correct places, and then we will add them later. So first digit is 47. So we will write tens below tens and ones below ones. This is the correct way of placing the digits. Tens below tens and ones below ones. We can write tens and ones here also, so that we cannot get confused. Now 52, 5 tens and 2 ones. Okay. Now let's add them. 7 is there, so we will draw 7 sticks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Now 2 is there, so we will draw 2 sticks for that. Now let's count how many sticks are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. 9 sticks. So we will write the number 9. Now 4 is there. So we will draw 4 sticks. And now 5 is there. So we will draw 5 sticks. Okay. Now let's count how many sticks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Again 9 sticks. So we will write the number 9. Ones below ones and tens below tens. Okay. Now part B. Again, place the digits correctly and add. So, part B, what is part B? 62 plus 38. First of all, we will mark places, one sentence in the given number. So, this is ones and this is tens. We always start from ones and start from right. So, this is ones and this is tens. Now, they have given us a table in which 100, tens and ones is written over there. And a plus sign is also there. Okay. Now first number is 62. So I am writing 62. Is it correct way? Is it correct or not? Let's check from here. 2 at ones place. But where we have written it at tens place, it means it is wrong. But 6 should be there. But where 6 is written? 6 is written in hundreds place. So this is wrong. We always start from ones or we always start from right. Tens below tens and ones below ones. Okay. Now the next number is 38. Again tens below tens and ones below ones. Now let's add them. 2. So we will draw 2 sticks for that. 8. So we will draw 8 sticks. Okay. Now let's count how many sticks are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. See, we added one digit and got 2 digit answer. We added one digit and got 2 digit answers. We added ones. So first of all we will write ones and we will write the next place. Okay. So when we add one digit and got 2 digit answers, so what we do? Yes, we do regrouping. We do regrouping. We will write the 0 in the column of ones and we will write this 1 in the column of tens in the form of carry. Now we have done with ones column. Now it's turn for tens column. So let's add 1 stick for this one, 6 sticks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now 3 sticks. 1, 2, 3. Now let's count how many sticks are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Again we got 2 digit answer. So I should write the 0 here and this one here because we got same answer. Am I correct? No, I am wrong. We added tens. So this is our tens place and what comes after tens is 100. So we will write hundreds here. Now this answer, this 0 we will write in tens column and this one in the column of hundreds in the form of carry. Okay. See, only 1 is there, no number is there. So we will write 1 as it is. Or we can say that 0 is here. So 1 plus 0 is 1 and again 1 plus 0 is 1. So we are writing 1 here. So first addition is 62, second addition is 38 and our sum is 100. Okay. So this revision is for recalling all the concept which we have learned when we were studying the chapter. This revision session is for recalling all the concepts. Okay. Now part C. Now three numbers are there: 71 plus 42 plus 29. So first of all we will mark the places. Okay. Ones and tens. Ones and tens. Ones and tens. All three digits are having two places, ones and tens. All three numbers are having two digits. Now they have given us a table also. So let me make table first. See, you don't need to draw all the tables and all the things because this revision part will remain in book only. No need to note it down in classwork copy. Okay. So okay, this is how the table is given in the book. Now first attend 71, tens below tens and ones below ones. Write with me, tens below tens and ones below ones. Now the next number is 42. Again tens below tens and ones below ones. Now the next number is 29. Again tens below tens, ones below ones. Now we are done with the writing part. Now it's time for solution. So let's solve this ones column. 1 is there, so 1 is tick. 2 is there, so 2 is ticks. Now 9 is there, so we will draw 9 sticks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Okay, let's count. How many total sticks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. Same process we will do which we have done in our previous question. We got 2-digit answer. So what we will do? We will regroup that 2 digits. We added ones, so we will write ones, and the tens comes after ones, so we will write tens here. Okay. So we will write 2 in the ones column and 1 in the tens column in the form of carry. Now it's time for the tens column. 1 is tick for this one. Now 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now number 4. So we will draw 4 sticks. Now number 2. So we will draw 2 sticks. Now let's add them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14. See, again we got 2-digit answer. We added tens, so we will write tens here. Now the next place which comes after tens is 100, so we will write 100 here. Okay. So we will write this 4 in the column of tens and this one in the column of hundreds in the form of carry. We have learned this in when we were learning regrouping. So what we did here is we regrouped that 2 digits because we can write only 1 digit here. So no number is there, only 1 is there, or we can say that 0, 0 is there. Okay, so whenever any number is added to 0, the result is number itself. So 1 plus 0, 1. 1 plus 0, 1. Again 1 plus 0 is 1. So we will write the number 1. Okay. Or we can also say like that, no number is there. So we will write 1 as it is. Okay. So our first attempt is 71. The second attempt is 42. Third attempt is 29. And the sum or total is 142. Now question number 5. Read question number 5. Read question number 5 by Yon. Okay. Question number 5. 5 is find the estimated sum by rounding off the numbers to nearest tens. Now estimated sum question came. So what we do when estimated sum question comes? First of all, we round off all the given numbers. Then we add the rounded off numbers. Okay. So let's do. In our last lecture we done this estimated sum. So let us do one more time. Question number 5, part A. 51 plus 90. So we have to find now estimated sum. So first of all, we will round off 51. See, we have learned one more concept of rounding off. Whenever we will see the number 4 or number lesser than 4, what we will do? We will round down. Or whenever we will see number 5 or number greater than 5, what we will do? We will round up. And which number? Suppose 51 is there. So which number we will see? We have to now round off nearest tens. Nearest tens we have to find out. So we will see number right to that place. If we are asked to round off nearest 100, so we will see the number right to the nearest place given. Okay. So suppose if we round off, we are going to round off nearest 100. So we will see now just number right to it. Here we are rounding off nearest 10. So we will see the number right to it. So 51. So we will see number 1. So 1 is lesser than 4. So what we will do? We will round down. So we will round it down to 50. Now next number is 90. Let's see number 19. We are rounding off nearest tens. So we will see number right to it. So this is the number just right to it. This is number 9. So number is greater than 5. So what we will do? We will round up. So what will come after rounding up 90? 20 will come because 90 lies between 10 to 20. Okay. So we have rounded off both the number. Now we will add these two rounded off numbers and we will get the estimated sum. Now for getting estimated sum, we will add 50 and 20. So let's add them. 0 plus 0, 0. 5 plus 2, let's draw 5 sticks and 2 sticks. Now let's count how many sticks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. 7 sticks are there, so we will write the number 7. So our estimated sum is 7. So in the book, when question number 5, part A, 51 plus 19 is written there and a blank place is there. So there we will write 70. Okay. Now we are not having much place in the book, so we will write answer only in the book. Now part B, which is 85 plus 45. So first of all we will round off 85. Okay. So number is 5. So whenever number is 5 or greater than 5, what we do? We round up. So 85 lies between 80 to 90. So we will round it up to 90. Now number 45. 45 is there. See, there are two methods of rounding off. One is half a method, which we have done in previous questions. Now this is the by seeing digits. Okay, so you can do any of the method in which you are comfortable. If you are comfortable in half a method, so you can do that also. So again 45 lies between 40 to 50. Now the number 5 is there. So whenever 5 is there, what we do? We round up. So we will round it up to 50. Now, since two places are there, so we will also write tens and ones, two places. Now we will add these rounded off numbers. Okay. 0 plus 0, 0 plus 0 is 0. Now 9 plus 5. For that we will draw 9 sticks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Now the number 5 is there, so we will draw 5 sticks. Okay. Now let's count how many sticks are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14. So again 2-digit answer. So we will do regrouping. 1 in the form of carry. So no number is there after 1. So we will write 1 as it is. So we rounded off both the numbers and we found estimated sum is 140. Okay. Now part C, I hope you can do by your own. First of all, you will round off all the three numbers. After rounding off, you will add the rounded off, you will add the estimated value which we got by rounding them off. Okay, and whatever the answer will come after adding estimated values, this is the estimated sum. Okay. So question number 5 part C is your homework for today. Now question number 6. The students of class 2, question number 6, it is a word problem. Okay, so let's read with me. Students of class 2 went on a picnic in 3 buses. The first bus has 40 students. See, now the word problem is started giving us information. So let's write the information first. In a school, so many classes are there. So class 2nd is going on a picnic. In how many buses? 3 buses. So what about first bus? Let us write first bus. How many students are there? 40 students are there. 40 students. Now what about second bus? Second bus. First of all, let us write second bus. Second bus is having 55 students. So we will write 55 here. Now the third bus. Let's write about third bus. Third bus is having 39 students. See, whenever you write word problems, I have noticed a common mistake that this is how your box copy look like. Okay, so you will write equal to in another box and plus sign in another box. Do not put two signs in a same box. Okay, this is how your box copy looks like. So what you do, you write equal to and plus in the same box, but do not do this. Okay, write both two different signs in two different boxes. Now let's write the places. 100 place may also come. Now let's add 0, 5 and 9. Whenever 0 is added to number, the result will be number itself. So 0 plus 5 is 5. Now 5 plus 9. So we will draw 5 sticks and we will draw 9 sticks. Now let's count how many sticks are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14. See, again we got 2-digit answer. So what we will do? We will do regrouping. Now 1, 4. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. The next number is 5. And the last number is 3. Now let's add them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 and 13. Again we got 2-digit answer. So again we will do regrouping. See, no number is after 1. So we will write 1 as it is. So this is the total number of students. So first bus was having 40 students, second had 55 and third bus had 39 students. So total 134 students were there. So you can write only answer in your book. What is your answer? So let's write answer. How many children went on the picnic all together? So what is our answer? Our answer is 134 students went to picnic. So only answer you will write in book, okay? So this is all for today's lecture. We have revised chapter number 2, that is addition. We revised all the concepts, one sentence concept, addition with regrouping, without regrouping, word problem, round off and estimated sum. We have revised all the concepts of chapter. We have learned properties also, that also we have revised in this chapter. So we are done with chapter number 2 and its revision also. So let's meet in next lecture. Till then, stay home, stay safe and keep practicing. Bye bye students.